Let me ask you, Amandeep, since you have been immersed in this ecosystem for many years now, how do you sense the current boom in the private market, the number of companies coming to the public markets? Do you sense any euphoria out there, or do you think this is inevitable and there's no anomaly as such in what we're experiencing today?
I wish I was an expert to kind of make comments on that, but I know one thing that is likely to happen for sure. Eventually, every business is going to become a tech business. Look at us. We are talking on a video call, and eventually, slowness. Every single business, from education to media to retail, everything is becoming digital. And if one has to predict, will majority of market cap will be with tech companies? The answer is yes. We just don't know which version of tech companies will control the market cap. At this point of time, the market is just hoping that they are picking the right bets. I'm not an expert to understand how the public markets work, but I know one thing for a fact, that a bulk of our market cap in 10-15 years will be with tech companies.
So where's Cred headed from here? I mean, what's your plan with Cred? Because you built up your previous company, Freecharge, to a certain level, and then you exited at a great price, $400 million on hindsight. Is Cred going to be sold off at one point in time, or do you want to continue with the journey, maybe IPO out at some point and make it a bigger, more valuable entity?
First of all, Freecharge was bought and not sold. We did not pursue any investors or any companies to buy the company. We were offered a sale, and we thought it was a good strategy at that point of time. In hindsight, we could have probably carried on and built on to another company. But I think with Cred, there is immense potential. There is so much to be done, and so many new categories to be explored. I'm here for the long run, and hopefully keep building for many, many years. And I'm not getting younger in life, so I'm here building this company for a long time.
So you don't see yourself as a serial entrepreneur? Build, operate, sell, and move on to the next idea. Since you've invested in so many startups, you wouldn't call yourself a serial entrepreneur, would you?
I think if you love building, it can be. I have probably 10 businesses that are running inside Cred. So serial entrepreneurs need not always have new brands to their stuff. All the major conglomerates in India, you would call them serial entrepreneurs because they have probably got 20 different businesses running. So the question is that I'm very happy and long on the startup version of ecosystem. I've invested in many startups. I am long on India and long on Indian tech ecosystem. So I'll keep getting involved. I'm very, very happy in my version of serial entrepreneurship.
And have you learned along the way, Kunal? Because, you know, nowadays, like you yourself, we see a lot of entrepreneurs who have done something, maybe with some success, maybe some with not great success, and have moved on to a different idea. Do you think it's an important part of the journey to try your hand out, and are second or third time entrepreneurs more likely to succeed?
I think second time entrepreneurs have the luxury of having made so many mistakes in the past, they at least make newer mistakes. But it does not guarantee any success. The exciting and the scary part about building startups is there is no guaranteed success. But I know for a fact that this country is only going to be built when many, many, many of us try our luck and keep building. This country is not going to be built by job seekers. It's going to be built by job creators. And I think it's our duty to support all of these who are on a mission and taking years of their life, risking it and hoping that it can become big and create thousands and thousands of jobs.
Which of the current crop of entrepreneurs do you admire the most?
I mean, I am absolutely a fan of every entrepreneur. There is something to learn from each of them. And I think the set of entrepreneurs now in India are just absolutely fascinating. If I have to predict one thing, I think time has come when Indian entrepreneurs will have massive global aspiration. They will have global revenues, global businesses, and many of them have already started to happen. I think this is a time where Indian entrepreneurs will not just be known for building IT services for global giants, but actually building consumer products which are used across the world.